Hi folks, Richard Ash, Folkcraft Instruments. Today's dulcimer demonstration is a Folkcraft custom. This one happens to be made out of red oak, quarter sawn, so you get the nicest grain and the nicest look. Quarter sawn red oak, back sides, fretboard, head. The fingerboard veneer is ebony. It's a Gabon ebony from West Africa. Very hard, very durable, very expensive, and worth every penny. This particular instrument has an Engelmann spruce top. Engelmann spruce is kind of in the pine family. It grows mostly in the Rocky Mountains of the United States. So we've got Indiana red oak, Engelmann spruce from the Rocky Mountains, and Gabon ebony from West Africa. We have a 2 1/4 inch deep sides. This instrument does have the extra back. We call it a Galax back, named after Galax, Virginia, of course. The inside back, which would normally sit on your leg, is now free to vibrate because your leg is touching the outside back. So the outside back sits on your leg, the inside back vibrates, and that really helps the sound of the instrument. It gives a great sustain, a great sound quality, especially in that second octave. This particular instrument is set up with 3 strings, D, A, D. And the nut and bridge are not slotted for a 4th string, even though we have 4 tuners on there. By not slotting for the 4th string, we're able to move the strings a little bit closer in from either edge, a little bit farther from the bass side, a little bit farther from the melody side. And that gives you a little bit more room to play, a little bit more room to do string bends, and you're much less likely to do this where you push the string off the edge. Not that I've ever done that. Okay, anyway, 1 1/2, 8 1/2 frets, of course. Also, in addition to the Galax back, this instrument has the Fishman pickup. Fishman pickup is clearly the best active pickup out there. It's an amazing pickup. It has a 4-band equalizer, a volume control, a notch filter, and it runs off of a 9-volt battery, which goes into the slot right here. So you can change the battery without having to take anything apart because it's all hinged and snaps together. The back of this instrument, also quarter sawn red oak. You see these marks here, these lines? You see them on both sides, but they're really prominent over here. These are the rays you get when you quarter saw oak and you slice it just right. You get these visible lines, which are really gorgeous. You can't see them, or you can't feel them, excuse me, but you can see them, and that's part of the beauty of red oak. White oak gets those rays to some degree, but not like the red oak does. So it's really beautiful stuff. The lumber yard that we buy our oak from specializes in red oak, and it's only about 80 miles from us. So it's an interesting place to go pick out lumber and just to walk around on a Saturday afternoon because they've got scads and scads of wood. Anyway, red oak, there's a stripe down the back of ebony to match the fretboard. Of course, the heel cap is ebony as well. You can't see it because I have my strap on there right now. But this instrument has a 27-inch scale, has our traditional flathead, 2 tuners on each side, gold or chrome colored tuners, and of course there's plenty of room on the traditional flathead to put your electronic tuner right on the very end of the instrument. So anyway, I'm going to play 2 songs, Shenandoah and Wildwood Flower. Shenandoah is a single note picker, and Wildwood Flower is more of a strummer. beautiful sounding instrument. I love the sound of oak. It's so warm and so sweet and so mellow. It makes something like walnut, which is a pretty warm sound in its own. Oak makes walnut sound like the most strident, shrill dulcimer you've ever heard. Oak is not really loud. It's so dense and so heavy, it's not a real powerful instrument. But with the Galax back and the softwood top, this one will hold its own with any group. It's not the most powerful instrument, oak, but boy is it a sweet sound. Anyway, thank you for watching.